Hey guys, in today's video, I'm gonna give you my top tips and tricks to take your Matchmasters gameplay to the next level. Today, I'll show you different perks, how to use them, and combine them together with boosters to show the best possible combination for every type of game mode, such as tournament and rumble mode. If you're a fan of puzzle games, you won't want to miss this one. If you don't know what Matchmasters is, it's an extremely fun player versus player puzzle game available on Android and iOS. And you can find the link to download right below. This sponsored video was brought to you by Matchmasters. Okay, let's see which modes are available today. Oh, nice. First, we can start off with Match, Rumble, Lightning Strike, and then we can move on to Tournament. Rumble mode is a free-for-all consisting of 3 rounds, and at the end of each round, the players with the least amount of points get eliminated. And you can only make 5 moves per round, so you have to use them wisely. Now, first, let's start off with the perks. I'm gonna go ahead and use Teleport and Star Maker. Teleport gives you the ability to swap places with 2 pieces anywhere on the board, giving you an opportunity to make the perfect move. And Star Maker puts a whole bunch of extra stars out on the board, which gives you a much greater chance of getting full energy. And my favorite booster card by far to use is the Cobra Queen. She takes a few rows and duplicates them, which gives you the opportunity to have several perfect moves at once. All right, let's go ahead and hop into a match. All right, let's get the Cobra Queen out and start doing our work. All right, so
Round 1.
we want to fill up our energy as fast as possible, so we need to start matching up the stars, and we can already see a few matches here. So let's go ahead and grab that one. All right, 2 turns down. Let's see. Oh, another star match. There we go. Almost full energy, so we can use our Cobra Queen. What can we do here? Let's go ahead and pull out the Star Maker and go ahead and put a whole bunch of stars everywhere. Boom. Full active energy. And we can go ahead and use our Cobra Queen. She's going to take each one of these rows and duplicate them all to the right, giving me like 3 or 4 perfect moves right there and spawning in a whole bunch of electricity. And now I'm out of moves for this round. But I am in the top place. And it looks like by the end of round number 1, I end up being in 2nd place here, which is pretty good. Now let's start round 2. I see some stars. I'm going to go ahead and match those up and get my Cobra Queen out again. Duplicate those rows. And get a whole bunch of perfect moves right there. That's insane. Now I have a whole bunch of electricity and stars I need to go ahead and match up to get a crap ton of points in round 3 here.
Extra move.
That took me all the way to the top. Let's go. Let's get the Cobra Queen out again. Duplicate the rows and get a whole bunch of perfect moves. And that's how you do it right there. We'll go ahead and zap up some of this electricity as well, giving us a whole bunch of more points. And now I've got 2 moves left. Let's make them count here. Let's see. I have some stars I could try to match up, but I also have this electricity thing I kind of want to get rid of. Let's go ahead and use my teleport button and maybe move the star with this red circle. That way I can match up 3 stars and get my Cobra Queen one more time for this rumble. Look at all of those matches. Let's go. And it looks like I have 1 more turn left, but didn't get a chance to use it right there before time went out. But as you can see with my strategy, I'm back there up at the number 1 spot at the end of round 2. And now we've got the final round upon us where everything matters. I already see a star match down there at the bottom, so we're gonna go ahead and smack that. Yo, which gave us the electricity right there, zapped a whole bunch of points for us. Now we've got full energy. We'll go ahead and pull out the Cobra Queen again and duplicate 3 rows, which is gonna give us a whole bunch of perfect matches and solidifying our place at the top of the leaderboard right here. Now we've got 2 turns left. Let's use them wisely. We wanna get the win here. Zap the energy for the last one and get as many points as possible, and we're completely out of moves. Yo, but it looks like nobody else managed to get more points than us, so we went ahead and took the dub on this rumble. Well, that was exciting. Now let me go ahead and share with you my best tips for tournament mode. Tournament mode in Matchmasters has a bracket system where you start off with quarterfinals, semifinals, and then make your way to the finals. In each match, there's 3 rounds consisting of 2 turns each. So you only have 2 turns to make the best moves possible per round. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the perks and booster for this one. The perks I like to use most for tournament mode are Create Lightning and Hammer. Since you only get 2 turns per round, this lethal combination gives you a head start on your opponent. With Create Lightning throwing a few lightning bolts out on the board, and then using the hammer to smash one of them, giving you a whole bunch of points and energy right on your first turn. And my favorite booster to use for tournament mode is Mr. Appleberry. When activated, Mr. Appleberry inches his way across the board, taking out almost everything, giving you loads of points. And after many hours of testing, this is by far the best combination that I could put together. So let's go ahead and hop into a tournament. In my opinion, tournaments are way harder to win than a rumble because in tournaments, you only have 2 turns to gather points, and you have to make them count.
Your turn.
So in my first turn right here, I can already see some stars that I'm gonna line up and get some energy for Mr. Appleberry. And I only got one other turn and I don't see a whole lot going on here, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my Create Lightning and put a couple of lightnings out on the board. We're gonna go ahead and select the hammer and tap one of these lightnings to get things shaken up a little bit, get some more energy going to Mr. Appleberry, and a whole bunch of points going up in our total there.
Booster ready.
So we're gonna go ahead and activate Mr. Appleberry now and watch him do his magic, eating up most of the board here. That was another 105 points, and we still have 2 turns left. So we're gonna go ahead and just make a few matches and let our opponent take a turn. Now, my opponent doesn't have as good as a strategy as I do, so he didn't get quite as many points as me, but it's back to my turn. So with my next 2 turns, I might as well add up some points. As you can see, triangles are worth 5 each, so let's go ahead and add up 3 of those and get a quick 15 points, and then add up some stars and get some energy for Mr. Appleberry. And we might as well let our opponent have a turn. Oh, it looks like he almost caught up to us there. That was really close. We could not make a single mistake right here. All right, now I do see some stars that we can go ahead and line up and get some quick energy for Mr. Appleberry, but we only have 1 turn left, and with no other plays to make, we might as well line up some of these squares and get some quick points. Hopefully our opponent does not come back from that. Looks like he couldn't find a good match, and we win. And now that I've showed you how the strategy works for tournaments, let's go ahead and skip to the very finals and the very last turn in the finals. And unfortunately, I had an enemy that was running almost the same exact strategy as I was, with the only difference between us being 1 perk, so I was really on my toes here. And as you can see, it was neck to neck. Another thing you want to keep in mind for Match Masters is that, yeah, you want to match 3, but if you can match 4, you actually get a free turn. And my opponent on this one saved their perks for the very last round and started using them on me, as you can see right here. And they're even using the same booster as me, so when they get their energy fully activated and press it, I'm really screwed. And sometimes in Match Masters, you can have all the skills and tips and tricks you want, but it just comes down to sheer luck. So on this tournament, the opponent won. Now, if you've been looking for a game that you can literally pull out and play anywhere with anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes worth of time to spare, Match Masters, the puzzle game, is perfect, especially if you like some player versus player action. And the player versus player action in Match Masters is my favorite part of the game. Guys, I hope you love Match Masters as much as I do, and my tips and tricks help you to become the #1 Match Master. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure you download Match Masters using my link in the description down below or scanning the QR code. And super special thanks to Match Masters for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you in the next video.